Grant Murphy, gray champion. All right, everyone at home, welcome back to MB Drifts Round 1 of our competition amateur grassroots series. Trying to make the name as long as I can. So welcome back. This is going to be our top 16 battles. So on the top left side of our bracket in top 16, we got Gray Champion and Grant Murphy, first pairing going out. Got my main man Zach here, back on the mic.
What's up? Or let's throw it back. What's up? I knew everybody would get that. It was well, yeah, man.
Everyone our age, at least.
You know, I'm a goofball. Yeah. I think I probably still got one of those masks somewhere, man. You know, got the thing hanging out the mouth and everything. Marshall losing his headphones. He's falling apart. Yeah. So here we go. Great champion in the lead. Grant Murphy is keeping it tight.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh, a little early transition.
Great kicking the cone. Oh, maybe he just tried to come in a little too hot.
Yeah, he kind of caught it.
I ain't gonna lie, I got stuff in my eye. I had to close them. I couldn't see, but I'll watch the replay. Thanks to MBK Productions.
Yes, giving those replays for us and the judges and all of you at home. Great champion. He seems to be the man to beat. He came in that #1 spot from last year. Had a pretty decent season last year, and now some others have graduated, and now he's the top dog or the man to beat.
Right there, it looks like, it just looked like tried to come in a little bit too hot. Now, obviously, I wasn't in the seat, but just from outsider's perspective, that could potentially be what it is. So we'll see here. Let's see if Grant can get a good solid run.
Yeah,
you never know. Maybe Gray would choke up a little bit. That's right there. Gray keeping some distance, but Grant just pulling away. You better get reeled in, but then again, don't put too much sauce on it or you'll end up around. Man, dude.
Man, he slayed that lead run, huh?
Yeah.
But I feel like the bobbles might on the first follow for Murphy might be a little bit too much to overcome.
Definitely an over-rotation there, so.
The judges said in the drivers' meeting they were less focused on proximity and more about running a good line. So.
Yeah, so we'll see what's up.
There.
Both drivers look pretty content in their runs.
All right, it seems like the judges agree.
Great champion with the win in that beautiful Team RPM S13.
Gray with the blue. All right.
Where my pen at?
All right. On deck, or up next.
Champion.
McDuffie and Swaim next.
Moving on. McDuffie and Swaim, this ought to be a good one. Both drivers laying it down. They definitely have the power.
Yeah. This should be a pretty good match. Two boosted 6-cylinders. One is in the supercharged version and one is the turbo version.
And I believe, wouldn't it also be one is an inline and one is a V?
Yeah, true. Both 6-cylinders, but different types.
Typically, inline 6 give you a better torque curve, linearity
and better sound, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like RB's my favorite sounding motor. 2J right behind it probably, but these BMWs inline.
Yeah, Marshall's the RB guy, man. Yeah. Love it.
Despite what I run in my primary chassis.
No, you got an RB. You got an RBS 14 too. Yeah. Cool. So here we go. Swaim looked like dipped a tire there, but putting it on the door.
Cutting line a little bit. McDuffie going a touch wide and
tucking it in. Oh, maybe. Oh boy, it looked like it just.
Swaim.
See, that's what it seems like. A lot of drivers are doing. They're trying to gain proximity right there, and maybe overcooking it just a hair to where they got to make a correction. You know, so
entering into that new sweeper.
Yeah.
Like you drop.
So we'll see here again on the replay. You see, just trying to dive in.
Yeah, he had cut the line.
Oh, we're not there yet, but yeah, cutting it in, running a little bit shallow over here. And then trying to dive in. Looked like there may have been contact.
Yeah. We may have a alignment issue.
Yeah. You can hear that front tire dragging, maybe out of alignment.
Looks like we need a 5-minute call. His tire alignment is off.
Yeah. And you can definitely hear it, especially with that new pavement, man. You could hear your shoe squeak across there like an NBA
take
court.
A break, and then we'll get the next pairing and get back to him.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to go ahead and call that for him for the 5-minute, because you ain't doing nothing like that, man. You can hear it still squelching around back there.
Yeah. And he didn't give anybody word that he fully conceded or anything yet. So let's see who do we have next.
So up next we got Helderman versus Evans.
Okay.
So we're going to see Helderman come back out in the Mustang.
And Evans with the windowed rear fenders.
Yeah.
It's like a convertible side thing. Looks like he's prepping for a wide body, but he's got some rectangles cut out there. Oh no, I got the wrong guy.
Wrong car. Yeah.
My bad.
Wrong e-chassis there, boss.
Yeah, no, that one's clean. My bad.
So see here, this should be a good one. If we recall back in these two drivers' previous runs, they did make a few mistakes here and there.
I remember Helderman did really good in the lead.
Yep,
but
and
he
then Chase was struggling, and I believe it was the same for Evans as well.
Maybe.
A little bit in the Chase, having a little bit of issue. We'll see if they clean it up and see what we do. So here we go, Evans in lead in the BMW. Oh, looked like cutting line a little bit,
by Helderman, but he made it work. Yeah,
staying right there with it. Here's the call. You're gonna dive on in and oh, nice. Dropping a little e-brake. That was pretty good from what we see here.
Yeah.
Again, we'll watch the replay and see what we got. There's a nice view at Rockingham Speedway. Thank you to everybody at Rockingham Speedway, ensuring that the track is beautiful. They're definitely on a come up here. So if you've never been, check them out. Support them any way you can.
The historic Rockingham Speedway.
So it looks like follow car, just a little bit shallow coming around that first cone, taking an inside line to try to gain proximity. But both cars finishing out pretty good.
Definitely seems like he'll be hurt on the angle side of it, because he is pretty shallow for a good while.
Could potentially be.
I don't know if he ever got a full straighten, but it was shallow for a long time.
So again, we'll
trust
the judges' calls. Both drivers coming through good. I saw the Chase car locking up the front wheels. Nice left foot brake, and looked like a little bit of a straighten there.
Correction by
Not quite sure. I'll have to look at the replay, going over the little jump there.
Ooh,
the Helderman. Oh, right at the line.
Exit the course under control. That's going to be a deduction as well.
Yeah, right at the line, man. What?
Ooh, a lot to process there. Yeah. I don't envy the judges now.
So let's check it out right here. Both of them coming around that first corner pretty nicely.
Yeah,
a little bit of a straighten there, correction. Then trying to dive up in there.
Okay. And the judges say Evans gets the win in the BMW. Helderman with a good effort though too, but not quite enough today. And that young man's been drifting with us for a long time too. They came with like a '96 Camaro the first time, not a traditional drift.
Oh, was that the red one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that car.
And now he's graduated up and got his own car. And then the red car, the Camaro, the old one, stayed with his dad's car. So this is his car.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So he's really come into his own.
So here we go. This is where.
Oh, Andy Wright.
I personally made the mistake earlier. I called the wrong winner, but Andy Wright took the win from Phillips and Wright.
All right.
So if we remember, Phillips was the green 350Z. Andy Wright coming in. We'll be facing the young buck, Jake Little.
Yeah.
Both drivers got their hands full. Oh, Andy. I already know.
Yeah.
He probably had that throttle issue again.
Yeah. Mechanical error.
So
reset the codes.
Well, let's see, because before it had somebody in the passenger seat that was deleting codes as they go, and could potentially maybe overlooked it this time. But having that throttle issue, I mean, it could have been anybody's game because we didn't see a full run.
Yeah.
But, you know, definitely both drivers had their hands full and just...
Yeah, Wright was going a little bit wide on that first turn, but plenty of people run that line. It's not a bad line or anything.
Yep. Oh, so there is a passenger. So maybe they just wasn't putting in the cheat code fast enough, or maybe there's an underlying issue, a bigger underlying issue.
He'll try it again in the follow and just hope that he can pressure the lead driver into making a mistake, and hopefully his car will run perfectly this time.
Again, you know, if you're right on the door of the lead driver, it can cause, you know, that mental pressure to where you're just like, oh man, oh man, oh man, and it almost creates you to cause a mistake. So here we go, Jake Little, the young buck,
in the lead.
Nice entry. Oh, looked like Andy just went a little bit wide.
Oh, I hear Jake Little's family giving him props.
So there we go. It looked like, to me, it looked like Andy.
Oh, a little bit off course.
But maintained control throughout.
Yeah.
To me, it almost looked like Andy threw it in extremely hard, maybe to apply that pressure.
Yeah.
And then just on the switchback, it rotated over just a little quicker than anticipated, and could potentially have created that error.
Let's see who it is. Looks like Little.
So we got Jake Little with the win.
That young man has some talent and passion too. I love that. Love seeing that. Man, a little excitement coming out of the top 16.
Man, it looked like both drivers' cars sounded extremely healthy on that one. So I don't know if maybe that's what it was coming into the first thing for Andy on lead run was throttle issue. If it falls on its face, and you're gonna grip up and straighten out real quick. And again, just it seemed like the second run that Andy did and Chase looked like, just in my opinion, again this is just my opinion, but looked like it just threw it in a little too hard, and then it snapped back in transition a little bit quicker than what he anticipated possibly, and made him cut line and drop a tire into that grass, which essentially is if you're not starting out with that if you're not starting out in a good line and you get off track, it's kind of hard to get back into your groove, as mentioned earlier.
Not to mention the same aspect of driving that he's been working on his car this whole time and hasn't been able to practice also. I mean, I don't think that's a factor, but just like Dan Stoneburner, could have been a tiny bit of a factor where you don't have your muscle memory to get the transitions to flip in the right direction. So more than likely mechanical because he's super skilled, but Max Seabear and Tony Drifts.
Remember there was a 5-minute timeout?
On one, 5 men.
It's been a whole battle.
All right, so we're gonna need
Cameron
Swaim back up to the line. Your 5-minute timeout is running out. So
you're on deck next after this pairing. If you're not ready, the battle moves on.
So again, Cameron Swaim, you got about 15, 20 seconds to make your way to the line. So here we go, Max C and Tony Drifts. Oh, looked like Tony had a little bit of a
he got a little too
malfunction
close
there,
and
but
now he's
putting on the pressure, getting into the dirt a little bit. Could that be the downfall? Looked like, man, we'll look back on the replay. It looked like just trying to push it a little bit too hard.
Yeah, let's just double check and make sure.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything beforehand.
Caused
but
anything.
Last call, Cameron Swaim. Last call.
Okay, pretty good there, but he's kind of so tight.
So yeah, it seemed like that first turn right there, cut line, got way into the dirt, and then it seemed like just not sure what had happened there.
So much the car came around.
So we got it's like we got some track workers out there getting things back straight. So that could be very unfortunate for him and his team if that were the case. I mean, obviously, you don't want to see somebody go out like that. But then again, It's
Hey,
the name of the
anything can
game.
happen in
Anything
competition,
can go, man. You could
despite
be,
the level of talent that
you know,
guy has.
everybody could have money on you to win, and there's always a potential for something to happen. So,
Yeah.
you know, so here we go. We're going to play it back and see if we can maintain and see if Max makes a mistake. Right there, got some left foot braking coming into that first one. Max says, oh, I'm right here to play. Got to make it up. Looks like a little bit of a correction getting into the dirt there again. But back at it right on the door. Oh, another
full
correction.
Straighten. Wow.
So, man, that might be a tough call there.
Yeah. I know what the judge is thinking. I've got something in my mind that I might do, but won't say it just yet.
Let me see that walkie-talkie and let's see if how's that dirt? Is that dirt on the track pretty bad?
Okay, a lot to process here, folks. Give us just a moment. Judges are deliberating. We can go driver
dirt
A,
on track
driver
bad?
B, or they can go 1, 2 at a time if all the errors were tit for tat.
10-4. All right, Ryan, just hang tight. They're gonna get that dirt cleaned up.
But Cameron Swain still needs to, if he's not up there. Is Cameron up there? Okay.
All right, so we got track workers getting some, going to get that dirt off track. So,
And then our judges are taking an extra moment to make sure they get the call right. So they're coming to look at the screen one more time to get those replays to make the proper determination. Put the extra time to make the right decision. See how they go.
Ryan, just hold course until you hear track say clear.
Live stream and crowd.
Okay, so we decided one more time because both lead runs were honestly pretty identical, but obviously each driver made corrections in their chase, so it just wasn't enough to be able to sway it one way. So that's why we're doing it one more time.
Good call, and the judges we trust.
Explanation. I was kind of thinking the same thing myself.
That's right there. We're going to have the FD. Everybody loves the tractor. Well, here now we got the leaf blower.
We ain't quite there to FD level yet.
Nope. Far from it, Marshall. Far from it.
We're trying, man. We're trying. Trying to make it as good as we can, right, Zach?
Yeah, we work with what we got and just try to make the best of it, man. We're just extremely thankful for, you know, all the people that help make this happen. You know, all the sponsors, the judges, the media, the volunteers, the staff.
Sponsors.
So, you know, we're just extremely grateful. Right here, you see, presented by Fortunato, Driftaholic Racing, Bridge Moto.
Last but not least, Robbie Hansen played for Wallace and beat us here. So now we get into the one more time battle. Max running a very consistent line as usual. That was a lot cleaner run for both drivers than we had seen the last battle.
Yeah.
So get into the replay here and see this. Nice initiation from both drivers, running kind of a mid-line, setting them up for that outside zone. Getting kind of out there. Second one getting a little bit closer to. Max running a good line and Tony being right there with him. Both drivers, I mean, clean. You don't really see any kind of, corrections.
No major
or
errors
nothing
there.
Twitchy or, like Marshall said, no crucial errors that could potentially take
They
them
could
out.
nitpick the line just a little bit, I'm sure. Who got where they should have, and whether you're following the lead driver kind of thing. But looked pretty good overall.
So here we go. Tony going to lead. Max follow. Max right there. That's pretty good coming out of that one. That's one of the closest tandems we've seen coming out of there.
Maintaining
Both
it.
drivers maintaining about the same proximity as the lead to follow. It looked like Max cut the line just a hair to get up in there, but
Maintained some angle the whole way. No straight in there. So plus he's shooting fireballs, so that's cool.
yeah.
All right. Tony taking a little bit of wider line around some of those stuff, which kind of gave Max a little bit of a
settling up.
Having to run that show line.
But again, great driving from both.
BMW? BMW? All right. Tony Drifts gets the win. Hold the line. Oh yeah, we need Swaim.
Alright, hey Brian, hold line.
And we need Swaim up.
And Swaim needs to come or he's gonna forfeit, dog.
He needs to run now.
Hold line.
Well, he's supposed to go now.
Alright, we need to get somebody to get that pairing back up. So Swain and McDuffie need to come back up.
Hold track.
And then again, just hold track until the quads get their batteries changed, and then we'll be right back.
So the live stream gets to see what's going on too.
Hey. Well, they're supposed to be running now. Swaim and McDuffie are supposed to be now because it's way past their time limit. Is McDuffie there? Swap the order. We need Swaim. We need McDuffie and Swaim now. Oh, you probably don't need that either. Turn the volume down a little bit too.
All right, sorry about the confusion there, folks. We're trying to get that
One more time, finished up.
And that way, with that one more time, we can finish up the left side of the bracket.
Put it to bed. Then we'll
So
be.
here again, we saw some good driving in the previous battle. Just minor mistake from Swain getting up in the rocks, getting that alignment knocked out. So potentially nothing serious, but I don't know because I wasn't. I can only speculate.
All right, good to go. Cleared us in. Cleared us in. All right, folks, here we go. They're sending.
All right, Candace, waiting.
Yeah, he's definitely conservative on his proximity. All Swain with a straight in there again. All right, good finish there. Should be an easy decision there, I would guess.
He wasn't at home too. We had a glitch on our end, but we'll see that. We can get the replay played.
No.
We don't have a replay.
I think it's pretty clear, but
There we go.
Let's see. We didn't get to see the. It was like a little bit twitchy, so I'll play it back. Alright, so we got the quads. We're gonna play it back one more time so we can see what's up. Here we go. So it looked like McDuffie just kind of hung back a little bit. That may hurt, but then again, we'll see what he do. So right there, Swaim a little bit of straighten right there, then reinitiating, probably trying to get that quick alignment. Maybe potentially.
ooh, McDuffie with a late straighten, but doesn't matter because it was.
Lap from either car.
Yeah.
For their personal,
I can
personal
see
driving style.
the slightly longer deliberation now. There's a little bit more than I saw initially.
So take a gander again, just kind of tit for tat. The judges can see it. Kind of.
All right, there we go. McDuffie gets the win.
All right, so left side of the bracket looks like we got Gray Champion will be going against Nate McDuffie. So on the other side of things, we got Evans versus Little to go into
Top four.
the top. So yeah,
Right?
to go into the top 4 spot.
And that's on the left side. We got to finish out the top 16 in the.
Yep, and then
Right
on the
side
right
of it.
side, just to reiterate, Max C versus Tony, they went through their one more time battle. Tony Driss came out on top. Up next, we got Tyler Williams versus Houlihan.
It's Callahan, but Callahan.
Callahan.
Yeah.
So here's your windowed rear fender.
That's right.
Tyler got the beginnings.
Maybe that's a ventilation system of some type.
Might be. This is my first time being around drifting. I don't know what's going on, man. Dogs.
Welcome, rookie.
Been around a minute. Just a little bit. Yes, sir. Go ahead and set it.
All right.
There we go. Houlihan.
With the 350Z with the full wrapped livery on it, and then the
V8 car.
E36. Nice line by the Beamer. Uh-oh, he choked himself up a little bit though. There's a correction. It was really good till it was too much. Correction
man.
by the lead driver too.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a mistake in anticipation for something or just
Yeah, the follow messed up, but it might have been caused by the leads.
yeah.
All right, let's watch it again here.
So see, everything was looking good.
Oh, he straightened
man,
beforehand.
that's bad right there, yeah.
And then
See right there, I think that may have been
That time,
in
yeah.
anticipation of
but he had the
Or
full
whatever,
straighten prior to that, before he got messed up by the lead driver. Looked like he was a little too gripped up. I don't know if he changed tires and didn't air the tires up or got a stickier compound or something, but seemed to be gripping up more than it was earlier. All right, let's see if we can do it in the lead.
a
little shallow with the follow car. Yeah. Now he can do his own thing. Very shallow.
Yeah, extremely shallow on that. But just trying to keep up a little bit. You know, as you mentioned earlier, not looking more of proximity, but more of line. So watch the replay here.
All right, judges
And it
have a
seems
decision.
Like a little bit of an indecisive moment coming around that first turn, and then getting into a nice transition.
350?
And
Oh, E36. All right.
Tyler Williams.
Yeah,
man.
nice.
So, hey, we're gonna see a BMW on BMW battle in that one because Tyler Williams will now go against Tony Drifts.
All right, man, there's some awesome driving out here today.
Next, we got, let's see here. We're gonna have, I see Shake up there.
Cobble.
Yep.
Cobble's the other one. Jeremy Cobble.
We got Cobble and Shake.
All right.
V8 on V8 crimes.
Both
drivers rocking V8 S13s.
Yeah, and they're
One moment. Tell Brian to hold up. Hold up, Brian!
Stand by.
You got the one. Yep. All right, he's good.
What?
Tell him hang tight. Tell him on the thing, hang tight.
all right. Hold 1 second now. We're going to. We got to get the drone in the air here. Give us just 1 second. Is that on?
Yeah, this one you put on here.
All right. Oh, there's the magnet. All right. Where'd it fall to?
There's a clip too. You don't have to use the magnet. I just used the clip because there's a little pin part.
You guys good?
Oh, all right.
All good?
You can tell I suck at technology. All right. Sorry about that delay, folks. So right here, both rocking S13 V8 power. The classic coupe versus hatch battle. Shake putting it on the door. Coble trying to run away.
Slowed. It might have led to a little bit of speed, but hard to say if it was fully the cause or not. I think he's trying anyway.
So see, the replay will tell.
On the inside line.
Yep, running the inside line, but very nice coming around. Looked like a little bit of a bobble
fell out
there.
of power too, maybe. Like he bogged it or something.
Maybe he ran out of gas like you, Marshall.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot lately. Of course, I've been getting a lot more driving lately, so normally I get like a couple of runs a day and that's it. But now I've been getting a bunch, so
Yep.
kind of nice.
So we'll see what it does on the turnaround. So here we go. Shake Flair in lead. Coble and Chase. Look like Shaky is going to take away. And, oh, nice on that outer clip.
Tipped
Ooh.
it, but didn't make it fall.
Like got some dirt. Coble running that wide line. Shake taking the inside line. It looked like the gap all started with the flick initiation from Coble. It looked like it just kind of scrubbed a little bit of speed where
maybe.
Shaky was already in power in the apex of the turn before.
It was his Manji going before the first
Oh,
turn.
okay,
Just
so
checked him up too much, and that lost him so much ground.
All right. Yeah, look at that second outer touch and go, man. Shaky right on it. Consistent line.
See what the judges say.
See what it is.
Okay, refund.
I was gonna say if that dirt on track is bad, let me know. If not, it looks like it's out of the way of the front tires, but just make sure.
Okay, I got it.
All right, Brian, we're gonna get them to clean up that dirt spot out there, so that way there's no errors from the dirt.
Volkov for our final pairing in the top 16.
I am Volkov.
To us.
So this one's going to be an interesting pairing. So you got the Genesis, if I remember. Yeah, the Genesis going against Derek Gaskins
In the Corvette.
in the Corvette. It's probably definitely, I would say there is a significant power advantage to Gaskins coming in
I'm
here.
not totally sure what the power plant is in the Hyundai. I imagine a turbo 4-cylinder or something, but I'm not sure.
And I think it's the V6 car, man.
Oh, okay.
So 3.8.
Even more impressive.
Yeah, 3.8 V6. I street raced one of them things time. They'll hold their own.
Oh, they're going one more time.
One more time.
Drivers can go right away, or they need to switch tires. Hopefully, with this good surface, they won't need to change them.
I mean, from what we heard,
Both lining up.
we don't need no tires.
Yeah, I would say, a good 75% of the field out here is having extraordinary tire wear, and
Yeah.
maybe more. I don't know.
And then you got to think too throughout the day, man. I mean, when we first came out here, it was fresh pavement. Now there's some rubber laid down, so we'll see if that plays a factor. Coble, Shaky and Chase. Looked like Coble taking a little bit wider of a line out there.
Except picking that one inside tire for safety. That's a ball and run right there. A little bit of distance created at the very end.
See, I can definitely see just from what I've seen where Coble took that wide line.
One.
Brian, give us one more moment before you send him. Just wait for the call if you could. So just hang tight one second.
Get the drones ready.
Yep, and just for y'all in the live stream. Oh, big angle. Coble doing all can to try to keep up, but just looked like a little too much sauce and
Yeah, that first dip tire just screwed his fluidity throughout the whole rest of the motor. Feel pretty strongly that's going to go towards shake. Let's see how it goes.
yeah, so we're trying to yeah, it looks like it got it. Just throwing big angle in there in turn.
Shaky gets the
Dirt
win.
drop, then you see coming in, trying to catch up, man, through a lot of angle back in.
Yeah, he should have probably been trying to run run a more conservative angle to try to catch back up just a little bit, and that wouldn't have caused the over rotations. I wonder if he's like starting to lose a little bit of grip on his tires.
3, 1.
All right, again, we got one more pairing in the top 16, Gaskins versus Volkov. They're coming on track now.
So there we go for those of you at home. Volkov in the blue Genesis Coupe.
First pairing in the top 8 is going to be Gray Champion versus Nathan McDuffie. Then we'll go Evans versus Little, Tony Drifts versus Tyler Williams, and then Shaky versus whoever wins this battle here. Keep going.
Here we go, Derek Gaskins in lead. Nice left foot braking on transition from the chase car. Looks like Derek just on rails, just flooring it.
Using all 500 of them horses. Very good line, good run for the follow car as well. You lost some proximity based on power, I assume.
Say Volkov definitely. I mean, you can't really keep up with that significant power difference. So, but dude, held his own.
Yeah,
maintained drift throughout the whole course. So
line was a little bit better because he hit the clipping points. Well, he got close to the first clip and then didn't hit the second clip, and that was the opposite.
Yeah,
of the follow drive.
I was talking to Derek earlier, and he's saying about just learning, getting more comfortable with tandems. So here he goes, slower car. See how it rolls. See if Volkov can throw it down. So far, so good. You would think with the proximity on the first one, there would, Derek would be tightening the gap up.
Oh man, that was a good run.
That was.
Man, that's some excitement right here. You can tell we're getting down to the final cars because we are seeing some talented drivers out here in these battles.
This battle is going, going into the
car went off the edge of the track just a little bit on that entry, going a little bit wide there.
So the winner of this one going to take on Shaky.
Derek Gaskins gets the win.
Derek Gaskins with the win. So up next, Derek Gaskins will be facing Shake Flair.
All right, red on red. Yeah, Gaskins, he's kind of been on the verge for quite a while of really breaking in and doing well.
Yeah, it seemed like had a couple.
Mechanical issues is the biggest thing that have slowed him down. I think his driving has really come a long way. But he keeps progressing his car, and when it needs repair, he takes care of it and does a great job, even if it's one weekend to the next. All right, so we got Champion and McDuffie.
So here we go. We're going to see Great Champion in the beautiful blue S13 V8 powered machine versus Nate McDuffie in his On Point Parts sponsored 350Z, still in supercharged. Oh, that's a dirt bike. I thought that was him. No, I'll just lie. All right.
Ready for McDuffie to come on out?
And if he can't too, we can always just give the thumbs up. Oh. So we had to get a radio. We had a radio malfunction.
All right, somebody grab McDuffie. Okay.
Oh, he's pulling out. Yep. So there you go, McDuffie in the VQ supercharged powered 350Z, sponsored by On Point Parts.
Speaking of sponsors, go through them again. Fortune Auto, Tripaholic Racing, Bridge Moto, Cruise Auto, Hunky Dory, Turbo Time, KBD, and Rockingham Speedway, and our boy, our
Yep. Powder coating by
Basira.
C. Ray. Old Corey Ray, man. If you're down in Myrtle Beach area and need some stuff powder coated,
He is the
he's
man.
the man.
He's so talented.
Got a lot of good prizes if you want to check him out. Oh, real wide for Champion. Oh, McDuffie with a long straight. There you go. I've been waiting on McDuffie to clutch kick that thing all day. Seemed like you're relying a little bit on the supercharger, but get in that clutch a little bit. Right there. We'll see on the replay. Yeah, Champion going extremely wide, getting into the dirt there. So coming around, you see that real wide line, almost a tie. What right there? So the white line tire off.
At least one, right?
At least one. Maintaining drift though, coming back into the new sweeper on power. McDuffie right there to answer. But I don't know if that long straighten by McDuffie was enough to.
It just depends on how the judges see it, whether they determine fault by the bad line of the lead driver.
Exactly. So here we go. McDuffie in lead and Champion in chase. McDuffie throwing down a good line. McDuffie, yeah, throwing a superb line, getting into the gravel just a little bit there at the end, and Champion getting into the dirt as well. Ooh, man, I wouldn't want to be in the chair beside us.
Come down to how they decide team fault for that first lead run by Champion.
Yep, so here we go. We'll look at the replay again. Yeah, again, I smell clutch. But you can see McDuffie putting down a solid lead run. Probably one of the better one of the better runs we've seen overhead from him today, getting that pedal to the metal. Do see some smoke coming off of his car, so maybe that was clutch I smelled. I'm not sure. You see it there, Marshall?
Hey, Champion gets the win.
Champion. Man, is he going to live up to the name today? I'm not sure.
Great driving by both drivers.
Yeah,
there.
valiant effort by McDuffie, man. That lead run, man. If the chase would have been as good as the lead run, that may have been questionable.
Hold line.
So we're out here. We got the wind picking up a little bit. Might be hoodie season a little later on. Yeah. Oh, Alex already got his hoodie on. He knows what this is. Anything under.
Do you copy? Hold line. Do you copy?
So maybe I don't know if you could yell to him and just be like, "Hey." All right. Beautiful.
He doesn't have a track radio.
He's on the. They're on the other one. The what are the rec? I keep wanting to say Retex, Mike.
Retabus or something.
Or Retabus Milwaukee. So right here.
Let us know when we can send.
30 seconds.
Okay.
All right. So it looks like we're getting 30 seconds, and
In the meantime, can I talk about that last run real fast?
yeah. So while we're waiting on the quads, we just want to make sure that they're good. And so we're gonna have Alex right here explanation from the last run there, just to explain.
Yeah, because I know some people are going to see it and they're going to be a little confused. Even though the 240 did drop 2 tires in outer zone 1, full recovery, and it was a full send run, where the Z was maybe a little bit more lazier in those zones than others. So, yes, I know he went 2 tires off. The judges and I had different agreements, so it was definitely a tough call, but it was way more exciting to watch that 240 run, and that's why the 240 got the win.
There you hear it.
All right. Thanks for that explanation from the judges.
So now we're gonna have another bit of a power difference here. So we'll see another power difference. We got Jake Little, Young Buck, as I guess I've named him for the day, in the Corvette, and Evans will be leading in the BMW. Both drivers coming up to the line. Very nice flow through that, over the bridge. Woo!
His composure quickly. Oh, a little shallow if not straight. straightening by the lead car.
Yeah, got into the dirt just a hair.
Ooh, got a cone at the end.
Very good run by both. See the replay here. Very nice driving through over the bridge. That's what we've named that portion right there. Both drivers coming in.
Yep, hold track.
Can you say hold track? You didn't have a track.
So we got that.
Clean.
Drivers got into the dirt just a little bit to keep the consistency. Oh, actually, I see it. It looks like a pretty gracious amount of dirt out there on track. So thanks to my pops for letting me borrow the backpack blower so we can use it at the track.
Sir, appreciate
Thank
it.
you, pops.
Shout out.
But yeah, just to keep it consistent, because it does take just a hair more time to go out there and clean up the track. But the reasoning behind that is you don't want any kind of inconsistencies to where a driver could say, well, not even that they could say anything, but where they'll be at the disadvantage of having dirt on the track, and maybe they left foot brake through there and rely on that slowdown. And if you get into the dirt and the gravel, then it may just slide the tires, so you may not be able to
get that cone off track at the finish of the track?
slow your car down, whatnot. But yeah, it's just to keep it consistent. Everybody gets the same track conditions. Because again, if you get into an inconsistency and something were to happen, we would hate for track conditions to be to blame for you losing your battle, especially this far in, getting into the top 4. So with that, got my boy Trevor Nycomb going out there to get that cone. Hopefully he'll be on track soon. I got his car at my house trying to get it fixed to get motivation to get my car back on track.
All right, here we go.
So on the line, we're going to have Jake Little take the lead. Evans and Chase on the BMW.
Cleared us in. And he's ready in the drivers.
Shout out to Brian Bernard on grid, keeping these guys checked up.
Grid technician.
Right there, Jake slinging it through.
Keeping it on track.
Evans is right there. This is where you may see a little bit of power difference, just on the pull away. But shoot, man, both drivers. Ooh, it might have been a little bit of correction there.
But there was also shallow, if not a straight in the follow.
Yeah.
So that was,
Oh yeah, that's what I was seeing. Yeah, Chase car with a little bit of a correction the way into our Chase, but
bit of a correction as well.
once I see this replay, we'll see what's good. See that? We got both cars awaiting the judge's call while we watch this replay. Oh, nice on that outer,
Very
yeah.
close on that rear.
It's right there. There's where we see the bobble. But then cleaning up well and regaining drift into that
Follow
last
car
portion
was
of the
able to
sweeper.
Make up proximity, but that might
Yeah,
have been
Evans
based on this
was able to
power
get
test.
back into it, but that may be the indicator. So
All right, we have a decision.
we got Ants on TV again.
Jake Little gets the
Jake
win.
Little getting the win, and that will probably be to that correction back there.
Still great driving by Evans. though.
Yeah, I mean you can't complain. You're still up in the board, so pretty much that's gonna, from my understanding of the bracket, if you're this far, you're guaranteed a spot in the next comp, correct? Yeah. So you won't have to battle it out and fight anybody.
Even the top 16 all those guys will be too. They'll be pre-seeded for next time.
So on the next side of the bracket, we've finished out the left side. The left side for top 4 will be Gray Champion versus Jake Little. On the right side, we're going to get into the seating spot for top 4. So you got Tony Drifts versus Tyler W., which the BMW battle galore. I don't know BMWs too well, but would that be E36 versus E46?
Yes.
All right.
Just say yes.
I'm BMW.
Yeah, I'm a little behind too.
I'm not good. You ask me an S chassis, I'll tell you all of it. All right, so here we go. Tyler is right there to answer. It looked like a little bit, yeah, fell out of drift for just a sec. Tony has been on pretty good throughout the day. Nice, solid lead runs. Same with Tyler too, though. Ball and lead runs. It's just chase that a lot of drivers are struggling with today. You know, granted, you know, you're most comfortable in lead position.
Sure. Free air.
Yep. Yep. And as Alex had mentioned too well, you know, the sun's starting to set and track conditions are changing.
He
So
says it's extra gripped up now.
yeah, and that's just something as a driver, you know, you got to be adaptive, not only to your lead driver, but also track conditions, you know. I kind of feel like that falls into any form of motorsport.
Yeah.
You know,
That
track
track's
conditions
probably
ever
about 15,
changing.
20 degrees.
You know, you see it all the time, especially when it's a nice day out, and then in classic fashion, right before a comp, then it'll rain. We had that one time, remember, at Little Rock over there, to where it was raining, and then, no, yeah, opposite way. So here we go. Tyler Williams throwing it in. Tony driving through it, trying to keep that proximity. Looks like maintaining respectable proximity, keeping it consistent. Both drivers look like they're running about the same line, mid-line. Like Tony washing out just a little bit there in the end to kind of keep it wide. But it looked like right there through that last sweeper, they were very consistently on the same line, man, running that mid-line. So we'll watch the replay again. Both drivers coming over the bridge, very nice, maintaining drift, right into it, staying out the dirt.
Tony drifts, gets the win.
Oh! Tony D.
Right. Going into the top 4.
So up next, the final battle
Top 8.
in the top 8, we got good old number 12 Shake Flair himself.
Hey, that's my number.
Uh,
I ain't competing, so it don't matter.
Hey, he'll have a flare chop contest with. No, I just like. I've been flare chopped by Shake, and I swear it cracked a rib, bro.
He's heavy-handed.
Heavy-handed.
The pimp hand
Hold track.
Hold track.
All right, so again, we're gonna hold the course for
We don't
just
have
a
the
moment.
driver anyway, but still.
And again, we just want to make sure that our media with the drones, MBK Productions, we just want to make sure that everything is kosher with them, so that way we can give you.
Captured. Too.
Yeah, that way we can give you the best view that we can. You know, you'd hate to have a battle and not see it because the drone didn't get out there. So we want to make sure that everybody's on the same page and we can give you the best view and vantage point that we can. So again, we got
Yep.
Shake Flair and Chase, Derek Gaskins in lead position. Both drivers coming on up. Yeah, it seems like Derek wasn't on throttle as much as he had been, allowing Shaky to get there. Now, a lot of cars we've seen with Derek Gaskins, you know, he's pretty much pulling away, but Shaky's doing an incredible job of maintaining.
More proximity.
Yeah. Remember when everybody hated that word?
Yeah.
Now it's just become habit. Like, you have to say
That's
it.
part of the language in the drift culture.
The closeness. So right there, we look around. Shaky, very nice on that inner cone and outer zone. Outer touch, the touch and go number 2, the outer zone 2.
So slight power advantage for sure on for Gaskins.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Shaky probably got 350.
Maybe. So right there, we're gonna have Shake lead and see what Derek can do in chase. Oh! Not sure what had happened there. Maybe just a little mistake, but hey, I'm glad to see my boy go through the tires and not into them.
Through the middle.
So if the,
He went between the tires.
unfortunately, if the drivers were having a hard time, that may have been the deciding factor. And unfortunately, let's watch a replay here and see what happened again.
Do you lose the battle if you skip the decision making?
Shortcut.
He did full Dukes of Hazzard mode there.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what exactly had happened there, but we seen what we seen, you know. Smart thinking on Shake's choice to go between the tires. Glad my leaf blower wasn't laying there.
So watch it one more time. Oh.
So right there, Shake already knows.
He fell out of power or something, because it just straight.
Yeah, kudos to both drivers. Shake's pointing the Gaskins. He already knows, but man, much respect to both drivers.
Gets the win. That had to be some kind of low fuel or mechanical thing, because that thing just like
and that was very uncharacteristic. So
he's been driving so good all day.
Very uncharacteristic, but still getting points on the board and securing that spot for next round.
Right.
So now we are going to get into some top four battles.
Getting down to the end of it, folks. All right, let's see who we got in that final four first, Zach.
All right, so your first battle is going to be Gray Champion versus Nate McDuffie.
Nope.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, that's already passed. My fault. I had the pen right there. All right, so Champion versus Little. So we'll see the blue Team RPM S13 versus the Joker Vet. You know I dig it. I did my car Joker colors. Come on now. All right, so Champion versus Little. And then on the other side of the bracket, we got Tony Drifts versus Derek Gaskins. So Gaskins and Tony been driving pretty good all day. Very consistent in laying it down, obviously, if they're making it in the top four. Same with Champion, been running good. That last battle we saw was a little bit sloppy, getting off track a little bit. So hopefully clean it up. And then Jake Little had a little bit of trouble in the beginning on Chase, but ended up cleaning it up to take the win over Evans. So once Champion and Little get to the line, we'll see this should be a pretty good battle here.
Yeah, and one thing that didn't change from last year was automatic third place. So third place will be based on qualifying position. The two people that lose in the top four, whoever qualified higher will automatically get third place.
Yep.
And then fourth place will be the lower qualified driver of the two.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and change the pack.
All right, tell them to hold.
Hold track. If they get up there. Wait, what? Hold or no? Okay. See this.
So there we got Marshall going to talk about some stuff real quick while we wait on the battery change from the quads. So with that, we got Gray Champion up on the line, and see there in the background, got some of the comp drivers going over to the fun course. So it's pretty cool. That's one thing that we do have here at Rockingham Speedway. We're blessed enough to be able to run two layouts at one time. So that way, regardless if you're here for fun runs and or comp setting, you always have a place to slide. So, over there on the fun course, they've been running that pretty much all day. And then once comp's done and celebration is over with the award ceremony, we'll go to have night drifting also. So we'll be drifting until 10 p.m. under the lights.
Still not there yet.
So we're going to hang tight for just a second and let the quads get back up in the air to give you the best perspective we can.
Those of you on the live stream are still getting some drift action in the background.
16.
Fun course, are you on, Custer? Fun track, you guys got ears on?
Eleven, 6, 2, 1.
Fun track, you got ears on? Fun layout, you got ears on?
Just a minute, another minute, folks. We're almost there.
Well, I wanted to tell them they got the shut down course.
Oh, they should have let it down. Yeah, shut it down soon.
All right, clear to send.
All right, send them.
All right, Gray Champion in lead. Jake Little in chase. Oh, a little bit choked up there. I think that could have potentially been in. Oh well. Oh, that is extremely unfortunate. That's uncharacteristic there. So maybe as you mentioned, the.
I mean, it could be equaling unless that the lead driver was deemed fault for the follow driver's mess up. So we have to see what the judges see about that. Hey, can anyone tell the fun track that he needs to be shut down as soon as possible? Anybody?
Big spin.
Please, we need to shut down.
I'll ride down there if I have to, but I didn't want to.
Somebody said 10-4.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, so we just wanted to, just for those of y'all on the live stream, you hear the behind the scenes chitter chatter of what we got going on, the chit chat. So we just want to get the fun course laid down so everybody can celebrate with these drivers. So here we go, Jake Little up front. Looked like a big mistake from Gray there. Missed a gear, allowing Jake to pull away. Let's hope Gray doesn't get too much sauce and over-rotate again.
Same mistake.
Yep, can't close that gap. It's too late. So I'm wondering what had happened. Hey, he ate French fries. His hands greasy. Missed the shift. I used to do that. I used to say, "Hey, I'm gonna feed you French fries so your hands are greasy so I can beat you and come."
Little gets the win.
Jake Little gets the win.
Moving on.
And that's.
That means Great Champion automatically gets third place. Oh, his whole family's running to congratulate him on that win. They are so excited.
Worst part about it is you can't even have a celebratory beer. Is he allowed to have the champagne?
He can't drink it. He can pop it.
All right. So up next, going to be another door banger. Tony Drifts versus Derek Gaskins. I'm curious to see how this will play out with the power difference again.
Yeah.
Obviously, it does play a role in things, but it comes down to, you can have a lot of power. It's kind of like what you said when we were on Circle of Drift live stream, it's or the podcast. It's like you can have all that power, but it's better to start out low so that way you can gradually go up, because you can start out having a ton of power, which obviously we know that that's not the case in Gaskins. But if you start out with a lot of power, you may struggle more than if you just tried to have something moderately powered.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of power to handle,
Equipment from the beginning, and then you learn the proper techniques.
Yep, which I am a fan of. Start small and grow yourself, because then you can progress. And also too, it learns you different drift techniques. If you start out in a low-powered car, you learn different techniques that you don't have to rely on when you got power to get you out of a curve, or it's a lot of weight shifting and momentum drifting, and using feint entries, kind of shifting that weight to carry it over.
Relearn some of those things because I haven't driven a ton in recent years, and so this year I've actually been getting to drive more, and I had an e-brake failure point on whenever I was at grid light, and it caused me to relearn the feint entries and the foot brake, causing the rear end to come around type stuff. So in the long run, I was appreciative that happened, so it reminded me of those.
Yeah, it's kind of like a refresher course.
Yeah.
So here we go, Derek Gaskins in lead. And chase. Man, Tony just right there on it. That's
as close as anybody.
Yeah, that's as close as anybody's been to Gaskins. Now, Shaky was was close, but I feel like that gap right there was closed in maybe a couple of feet.
Put one tire about a
cut
foot
line?
and a half off in the grass, so that would help. Watch right here.
Let's see. Oh,
So that's shortcutting the track with no cone to hit or anything.
yep.
So that's going to be a deduction in my opinion, because that gave him all that proximity. Well, not all of it, but
Yeah, but
part of it.
it'll help gain it for sure. Gaskins coming through with a strong lead run.
Yeah.
So a switch rolls here and see if Tony can put the pedal to the metal. Well, let's see if Derek's got enough to maintain proximity in that chase position. Both drivers initiate very well, very nice over the bridge. Look like Tony maintaining that drift. Derek cutting line just a hair. All right. I was wondering if it was going to be the same scenario where you try to dive in and then have to check yourself up. But that wasn't the case. It looked like it was, diving in
Yeah, he was
quite a bit.
Just a little bit, but I don't know if it was as much as that first one. But I don't know. Hard to say.
So right here, it looks like both drivers nice and wide coming around there. It looked like lead car lost drift, just angle just the tiniest bit. Right here, you see Gaskins going the.
Whoa! Tony Drifts gets the win. Gaskins came a long way, but just couldn't quite overcome the BMW and that European talent. European? Something. I can't remember where they're from.
I wanted to see the Corvettes battle, man.
Yeah,
That would have been the battle of the vets.
But instead, we got Little versus Tony Drifts as our final pairing.
So, Marshall about to fall through the. Oh no!
I've been trying to do that all day.
So right here, Little is going to be the big dog with the power.
You made this happen.
Let's see, Tony been on rails all day, man. So like we said, we know our third place winner. So what we'll do is, in traditional form, we'll have the top three come up to the front stretch right here, right where the first corner is, and announce first and second place.
Ready to go. Come on, driver.
So we know due to qualifying order and stuff like that, Grade Champion had secured third place. So that's a good start point. Be on the podium, man. This year you're on the podium like every event, man. Fourth time on the podium this year. That's what's up, man. Congratulations to you and your team. That's what's up. And then just to kind of reiterate, last year we saw Nicholas Abbott taking home the gold. Previous year was having a lot of struggles and, getting podium, not getting podium. And, Justin Bauer had won, moved on the Pro-Am. Then Nick Abbott coming back. I still want to know what they fed him over the offseason, because came back and just clean sweeps. So, due to our rule book, if you clean sweep and or have a certain amount of point advantage through the end of the year, if you're over a certain amount of points, then unfortunately you're not allowed to compete again for the season. So he's been building the car and moving in the Pro-Am. So it's super awesome to see these drivers that compete at the grassroots level and then go in the Pro-Am. That's exactly how we wanted to go, the ladder. If you want to get into your drift career, you start out practice events, practice days, get into comp, then go to Pro-Am, then go to Pro Spec where Alex is at, and then eventually get into the pro thing. Or if you just want to do it and go do these bash events and the money payout events, however you choose to do it. But the progression in skill just keeps rolling along. And that again, with our prize packs that we have from our sponsors, it really allows you to be able to.
Hold 1 second.
So we're gonna hold track one more time. We may have a protest back here as well. But
Let them know when.
Pretty much with the prize packs going from the sponsors, what it essentially does.
Y'all can send it now.
Is,
you can send.
Gets you to the next level, so you can get you the parts you need.
Yeah, they're ready to send.
So that may have had a protest here. Judges were talking it over. They may revisit it. We can kind of let you know what's up. So there we go. for Jake Little and Tony Drifts. Tony out in lead and Little in chase. Looks again, Tony on rails. So too, Gray, get ready when we do the awards. Get ready to pull out there after their final run. So that just letting Gray Champion know, hey man, third place. Go out here and celebrate with the gang. So with that, looking at the replay, it's like both drivers finishing strong. So here we go, watch the replay. Nice initiation on both drivers' parts. It's like Tony bringing it wide around there. Little running pretty much the same line there, getting into that cone there. Here we go, flipping around. There we see, oh, getting into the dirt. Let's see if maybe that was enough to throw him offline or whatnot. But getting into the dirt, Tony's staying on course, having to run a little bit shallow over line to keep up. See how that comes into play. So give it up for both drivers as well as all competition drivers. The judges have a winner, so we gotta have Gray Champion. So, and have him just pull up the caddy corner right here, and then we'll announce the winners on them. So we're gonna have the awards ceremony here, provided by MBK Productions. Shoot, I think too we'd be able to take these mics right here and do it all. Yeah, because everything's right. Man, this worked out good, didn't it? Hear the behind the scenes chit chat again. But yeah, so we'll be able to have a camera on and we'll keep audio playing while we get the stuff. That's why you've only heard me on this last pass, because Marshall had to go and get the prize pack gathered up for these drivers to be able to hang out and receive their awards. So I'm going to step off the mic for the spectators here. I'm going to stay on live stream. Go ahead and venture out on track. If you would, join us at the front gate if you want to see the award ceremony and congratulate these drivers again. Again, we want to thank everybody that has part in helping us to be as good as we can be, and hopefully in the future we can continue to grow as we've already done. So not only are we going to give a round of applause for these drivers, but all drivers that are in the competition. It takes a lot to step up and be a competitor. Also, thank you all in the crowd for helping to be a part of this and supporting drifting as a whole. The community loves you.
We can't even give this to the kids, can we?
I think we can. We just got to tell them not to.
I don't know if we can.
Oh, you can hear Marshall in the camper?
He's got more teeth than you.
So yeah, we're going to have our award ceremony here. Hey, give me a sec, I'll jump over.
Okay, cut this one to you.
Where's that?
I'm old.
There we go. Hold on for a second, sir.
No, that's not the spot.
I got it.
That's why it's.
Oh shit.
I do have a hot mic on.
Tough on track, ain't it?
My bad, anybody else?
Those in internet
Mike?
streaming land.
All right, so we have to make a statement. You can pop it. Don't drink it.
All right, so there we go. Yeah,
That's the correct answer.
Yeah, disclosure. You can pop, just don't drink. That's funny. We made a joke on that in the live stream.
All right, so here we go, folks. All right. We want to thank everybody who came out today. Man, this was a serious round of competition out here. Some really talented drivers. We appreciate everyone that came out today and helped supported them, helped boost them up. I know we had a lot of big family fans over here too, so we appreciate everybody who showed up. And without further ado,
Just want to say thank you to the judges for coming out and helping with everything today. Appreciate y'all. Thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to Rockingham, who has made a great home for us.
yeah, this pavement was very tricky today to learn for the drivers to figure out and everything. But man, it is so awesome to have this fresh pavement to compete on. And with that, third place goes to Great Champion! He was on a mission today. All right, and then next up, we got first and second. We got Tony Drifts, and then we got Jake Little. First place goes to Jake Little! Is that right? What? Is that right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Marshall messed up.
I'm so sorry, guys. I mixed it backwards. Oh, I'm so sorry. My mistake. I'm so sorry, man. I knew he was on a mission, but yeah, congratulations to everyone. First place, Tony Drifts. Second place, Derek Little, and then, or Jake Little, and then Great Champion. Congrats, guys. Awesome driving.
Yeah!
Good job, guys.
Congratulations. Yeah, you got to give the car a song
Yeah,
too, man.
fist
Working
them up.
hard.
Great.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, yeah, you know, it's easy a little bit. You did see it for sure.
Good job, y'all. Well deserved, fellas. Well deserved.
Again, thank you everybody who came out. Thank you Rockingham and everybody who came to support this, man. It was a fantastic event. We'll take a little break. Let them do it.
With that, remember that we will be drifting until 10 p.m. tonight. So later on, we will have night drifting. So if y'all want to hang around, fire up the grill, whatnot, more than welcome. We got the big lights up there, complimentary compliments to Rockingham Speedway, really lighting up the course. And it's super cool to see the cars out there with the underglow shining, flashing. No, it's not the cops. It's just me. So as spectators, give yourselves a round of applause for supporting these drivers, for everything that they do, all the blood, sweat, and tears it takes to get here. Without y'all, we couldn't make this happen.
We went out there with this car, like 20, 18 PSI, 255. Good luck. Dude, good luck.
Have you ever seen the tandem donuts?
I'm on 205, and I got here at 45 p.m.
You don't have much time.
And still standing.
Yeah.
Nope. Put your shit back up. Put your shit back. You've got a big area here.
I got something for Tony Motors. I collected D6 from the track.
I think you belong to.
Definitely out of an E46. They never stay in.
Kidneys? Yeah.
I think I lost the same kidney grill like 5 times on this.
All right, so if we could have everybody, once they get the pictures through, if everybody could just exit track for a moment. They're going to do their celebratory burnouts. Circle slide-a-roni. So again, thank you everybody for tuning into the live stream. We're going to do the celebratory donuts. Yeah, I got into the Oreo cookies again.